If you can hear those fireworks, I'm gonna be really sad. Why? Couldn't you wait like 10 minutes?
All that you give is what you don't deliver, stuck in a phase.
Hey girls, Happy New Year's Eve or Happy New Year whenever you're watching this. It's hard to believe that this is my last video of 2014. I swear this year just flew by, and I know everyone on YouTube says that, but it's crazy to think that it's about to be the year that I'm graduating college. What? So anyway, today's video is going to be kind of a big favorites video, and it's going to be products and music and things like that that I've loved throughout the entire year of 2014. So I'm going to start off with beauty products, and the first one is one that probably won't be much of a surprise, and it is the Maybelline little palette in Sun-Baked Neutrals. This is what it looks like, and you can see that a lot of these colors have taken a beating, especially this brown right here, because I use it to fill my eyebrows every day. But this is just a perfect little palette for traveling, and I've had it in my makeup bag for forever, and you can literally see like Maybelline is rubbing off because I use this so much. It just has a lot of good shades to have different looks, and it's very compact, so it's been very useful this year. Next up is a eye primer, and I tried this for the first time in 2014 and fell in love with it. It is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and this definitely isn't a stranger to YouTube. But it's just such a good product. It lasts so long. I've had this tube for I don't even know how many months, and there's still a ton of product left, and it keeps my eyeshadow bright and vibrant and just on all day long, so I can't live without this. And next I have another eye product, but it's an eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Line Stiletto liquid eyeliner, and I've probably talked about this on my channel about 100 times. This is my all-time favorite liquid liner. It's just so easy to apply, and it's super black and lasts a really long time, both during the day and just like as each tube in general lasts a really long time. And I have one last eye makeup product, and this also probably doesn't come as much of a surprise, but my favorite mascara in 2014 was the CoverGirl Lash Gloss Volume Mascara. And this stuff is honestly just so awesome, and it stays on so well. I personally love wearing the waterproof formula because I just get watery eyes and stuff very easily, so this way my makeup doesn't end up making me look like a raccoon. And it also just stays on so well, really volumizes and lengthens my lashes, which is all I can ask for from a mascara. The next product is one that I have discovered super recently, and I actually got it for Christmas, so I feel kind of funny including it in this video, but at the same time I've fallen so in love with it that I think it needs to be mentioned in my top products of 2014. So it is this little makeup blending sponge. It's kind of like a knockoff of the Beauty Blender, and honestly I didn't believe the hype about these little sponges until I tried one, and I'm sorry, I know it looks kind of gross, I need to wash it, but honestly it just makes my makeup look so smooth and kind of like it's just my natural face, which is awesome. So overall, this sponge has really just kind of changed the way that I do my makeup every day, and for it being such a cheap little thing, it really just makes a big difference, and I love it. Next is a skincare product, and I also tried this fairly recently, but I've had it for a couple of months now. It is the Cetaphil Facial Cleanser, and I know a lot of girls talk about this on YouTube because it's such a good basic cleanser. And I'd heard about it so much, and I decided when I ran out of my normal like face wash that I would try something different, and this is just so gentle and so nice on your skin, and I love using this every day. So next I have a couple of hair products to share with you. The first one is the Pantene Mousse that's formulated for curly hair. I've used this for years, and recently, I think it was like in the summertime, I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was like heartbroken because this stuff is my favorite. It just does a really good job defining my curls and holding them in place kind of no matter where I am and how humid it is, which is saying a lot for curly hair. I couldn't find it, and I tried a couple other mousses, and just nothing was really working for me. And then I stumbled across it in Target one day, and I literally bought like 3 bottles because I was so excited. So I literally can't live without this stuff. It's how I style my hair almost every day, at least right after I wash it. And I just love this so much, so it's definitely one of my favorites for this year. The next hair product probably will not come as much of a surprise because I have talked about it a lot on my channel, but honestly it's just changed the way that I style my hair so much, and so I can't help but put it in this video. And it is the Remington Curling Wand. And this is just so durable and like the best thing that could have happened, because I think you literally pay like $24 for this in like the drugstore, and I've had this for about 2 years now and it's still going strong. And I really just like using this for my second day hair and sometimes my first day hair depending on how it's behaving once it dries. But I'll go ahead and just curl pieces like this front section and this little piece of hair, and it really just kind of helps to like calm down the curls that have decided to like stick out or be frizzy or just not want to cooperate. So it's really kind of like my secret when it comes to my hair. I know a lot of people compliment it a lot on my second day hair because of this curling iron. It does such a good job and the curls last all day. Sometimes I'll forget to put on hairspray and they still stay. So I seriously cannot recommend this curling iron enough. It's absolutely amazing. Next, I have a few fashion favorites to share with you. So the first one is kind of in general statement necklaces, but this is one that I have worn a lot this year. And it's just this pretty like almost flowery blue and just like plain clear rhinestone necklace. It has kind of a gold brassy chain and I just find myself wearing this a lot more than I thought I was going to when I bought it. And I just think it's so pretty. It just like sits just right and fits with a lot of tops. So I've gotten a lot of use out of this year. And then the next fashion favorite for this year is these combat boots. They are from Pacsun and I've had them for quite a while now and they're still in pretty good shape even though I wear them literally all the time. I just find that since these are black, they're just so versatile and I'm able to wear them with a lot of different outfits and style them a lot of ways. So I really have loved these boots so much this year. Okay, and my last few top things of 2014 are actually non-beauty. The first is going to be music. So my favorite album of this entire year was TRXYE. And it is a little EP by Troye Sivan. I'm sure most of you have heard it because you watch just as many YouTube videos as I do and you're just as obsessed with Troye as I am. But seriously, this kid is so talented in a lot of ways, but his voice is amazing. And this whole EP is something that I could listen to on loop for hours and not be sad about it. And then my top song of 2014 is Just Keep Breathing by We the Kings. I believe their album that this song is on was actually released in 2013, but I will say that I have listened to this song so much since I saw them in concert. It was just kind of one of those moments where music really hits you like somewhere special and it's not just about how it sounds and that it makes you kind of happy, but it's like something that can make you cry. When I was at the concert, Travis dedicated this song to Charles because for those of you who don't know Charles Trippy, he's also a YouTuber. He's been battling cancer for a really long time and so it was just kind of like a dedication to him to keep pushing on. And the song is really just about kind of going on even when you're struggling. And since I had kind of a rough time in certain parts of this year, this song really kind of spoke to me and meant a lot to me. And I can't tell you the amount of times that I listened to it and I cried and I realized that everything was gonna be okay, as corny as that sounds. My next favorite is a movie, and this is kind of a tough one because of course I'm a film major and I watch movies all the time. But I think my favorite movie released this year was Grand Budapest Hotel. Honestly, the cinematography in this movie is absolutely beautiful, and if you've not seen it yet, you need to watch it both for how stunning it is visually and the story because it's really interesting and kind of hard to follow at first. When I saw this film, I was just so like into it and I literally had a moment where there was this shot that was like so perfect that I cried, and like it's a little embarrassing admitting that, but I mean I'm a film major and it's what I do, so I'm not really ashamed. Next is my favorite TV show of 2014, and this is a tough one because I've watched a lot of different shows this year that I've really liked, but I think my favorite one has to be Gossip Girl, and I know that this finished a couple years ago, but I finally finished it on Netflix earlier this year, and honestly, as like cheesy and overdramatic as that show is, I loved it so much and I was bawling my eyes out at the end. So I think Gossip Girl was definitely one of my favorites of this year. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about my favorite YouTuber of the year. This was also something that was kind of hard because I watch so many different people on YouTube that create so many different types of content, but I think my favorite YouTuber of this year has to be Katie Bellotti, or Hello Katie XO, though I think her channel is just Hello Katie now. If you don't already watch Katie, I don't know what you're doing. You need to go check out her link. It will be down below. She makes such high quality videos and is such a passionate person, and I really have so much respect for her. In a lot of ways, she's just kind of my favorite YouTuber because she's so open about being herself and so creative and dedicated to what she does on YouTube. So she definitely was one of my favorites for this year. All right, and that was my top 14 of 2014. I hope you girls enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment below and tell me what one of your favorite products was of 2014 or one of your favorite memories from this year. Honestly, 2014 was such a crazy year, such a stressful year, and it had good times too, but I'm kind of glad to say goodbye and, you know, ring in the new year and just see what happens. I'm definitely going to be like having so much change in this next year, and I really can't wait to take you girls with me through the entire journey. So I hope that you are excited for 2015. I know I sure am, and I guess that's about it. So I will see you girls next year. Bye.
Let you go.